Good evening, all. My name is Sebastion Bettoncourt. I'm a professor at Cambridge University, and I teach arcade mechanics. Today, I will be showing you how to take away the distinct clicking that is widely recognized in many cheap off-brand arcade button parts, usually from Amazon. As you can see here with the red button, there is a very distinct clicking noise when the button is actuated. This noise will be present no matter how hard the force of actuation is. As you can see here, I am very lightly pushing it, and still the clicking remains. This is because a lot of these cheap off-brand parts use recycled ALPS key switches, which will produce a clicking noise similar to keyboard switches, as you can see here. And this is because of a thing called a leaf click, or click leaf if you're from the States. It is simply a piece of metal that will produce a clicking sound when the plunger is pushed down to its maximum velocity. Because we know that this part produces the clicking, it is possible to disassemble the switch and take out the click leaf, going from an arcade button that sounds like this to one with a more elegant sound of nothing. I will now guide you through the steps of removing this click leaf, producing a silent arcade button. To be able to access the switch, we must remove the top plunger of the main arcade button. This can be done using a screwdriver. The operation is simple, as you see these two plastic tabs keeping the plunger within its housing. To remove, one must simply just take it from this side, from the back, and pry until the tab is no longer being pushed into the housing. As we see here, this has been fully pushed to the limit, and we will now move on to the second tab. The housing is now being able to be removed. And now we see the ALPS key switch hidden inside of the cheap Chinese knockoff brand arcade part. Now to remove this switch, you will see two black tabs on the flanks here. As I have pried a little bit, you can see, and another one on the other remaining side. You will need two screwdrivers for this, or you can use toothpicks if you are from the Bronx. Firstly, you take one side, stick it in firmly, and hold in place with the first two digits of one hand. Well, with the other hand, you will pry into the other side, and once you have made connection, you will pry one side, causing an upward motion. This upward motion will cause the housing of the key switch to pop up. Now you can just remove it. It's easier to remove with the tool. There they go. What will pop out when you remove this, most likely, will be both the click leaf and the spring. You could just simply dump it like the tea. There you go. The bottom housing will remain, and unless you have a need to remove the whole switch, You could simply just leave it in here. Put this to the side for now. From this part, you will find the top housing of the key switch, and in most occasions, both of the terminals here will be within the housing, all neatly settled, but sometimes they will be not settled in. And see, like so. You will usually have one because one of them is always in most of the time. But you will see, do not panic, you will just have to... You just take one out of terminals. Make sure the designating braille bumps for the blind is facing towards you, and when you insert it, it will neatly fall into place like soldiers in formation at Waterloo. There you go. No problems. We do not need these pieces. Now, if the click leaf did not fall out of place when you took it out, it will remain in this section of the top housing. As you can see here, opposite of the terminals, there is a space here. It will be nested in here, as so. As I could demonstrate here, every time you push in the plunger, it will flick the click leaf, producing the click noise. Let us remove this. Now push the button down. Easier access to the click leaf. Okay. Now, all that's left to do is to reinsert the spring into the little nipple of the back button. This is easier done if you push the button from the back, from the bottom, and insert the spring as such, and take the button housing, flip it 180 degrees, and line up the two peeping tom holes with the terminals. Now when you push into the housing, the terminal should peek out from the slits, and you will know you have lined up correctly. Then you just give it a firm push from the bottom, and all housing will snap into place. Operation complete. Now reinsert the top housing, making sure to align it with the correct holes. Push, and all is done. And as you can see, all clicking noises have ceased to exist, lest the natural sound of plastic hitting on plastic. No longer is there an innate click from the mechanical switches that once resided in, producing similar results with the blue switch here. The cause of distinction between the blue and red ones, as some might have surmised, is because with the blue one I have further modified it with a black foam within the housing to further dampen the sound. Well, this has been Sebastion Bettoncourt, Professor, Cambridge University of Arcade Mechanics, and I hope this video helps with any issues.